Well, the Port of Savannah is the fourth busiest container port of the country and a very high standing in the world. But to keep pace, port officials say it must be able to serve the largest ships on the sea. And a lot of that's predicated on expansion of the Panama Canal. The only way to accomplish all this is to deepen the Savannah River Channel. WTOC's Brooke Kelly shows us how local business leaders are joining with the port's community to try to make this happen.
On Friday, we witnessed history as the largest container ship, CMA CGM Figaro, docked at the Garden City terminal.
The ship, both on arrival and departure, is limited to approximately 50 to 60% of its total capacity because of the restrictions on its depth.
But in order for ships like this one to continue coming to our ports full of containers, not half full, the executive director at Georgia Port says they need to deepen the Savannah River.
If we don't get the deepening done in advance of or near the completion of the Panama Canal, commerce dries up. These vessels go elsewhere.
Business and port leaders gathered today to discuss the impacts of harbor deepening and port expansion.
This isn't a project that's just about the state of Georgia. It's about serving commerce in the entire eastern half of the United States.
Perhaps no one gets that better than those who work the docks.
We don't have that water. The hard work that all of us have done goes down there.
And those who truck the goods.
The deepening project that would bring in more containers, would create more jobs, and just be another economic boost to Middle Georgia.
So how close are we to making this project a reality? Well, Congressman Jack Kingston says they've been working on this project for nearly 14 years, and he says they are closer than they've ever been.
Right now, we're in the fourth quarter, you might say. If all the studies are signed off on in their final stage, then Congress will need to fund this project, and that would take place about next year around July.
Kingston's no stranger to the state, federal, and local cooperation required to make this a reality. But he assured everyone here today that if they do their part, it can and will happen. In Savannah, Brooke Kelly, WTOC News.
The project will deepen the channel from 42 feet to 48 feet deep and take up to 4 years to complete.